In the United States, the cosmetics field is a $62.5 billion industry. Selecting a product that fits your needs is daunting, with the dozens of different products designed to keep your skin glowing. Dr. Theo with Theo Medical Dermatology is here to help make the decision process a little bit easier. And Dr. Theo, if you're like me, you go down those aisles and there are hundreds of products, but we're going to get to that in a moment. You want to just recap for us, what is this thing about causing wrinkles and age spots and dry skin?
Yes. Basically, as we age, we've got a decreased production of pretty much all the different cells and enzymes and proteins in our body. And with a decreased production of all those different things, we have less strength in our skin and increased sagging of our skin. And then we also have pigmentary changes, color changes that occur in our skin also, just because of the decreased production.
So that's kind of the main ingredient here. And speaking of ingredients, retinol. Now,
Yes.
I've seen that on so many new products that retinol is important for anti-aging.
Yes. Retinol definitely is important. Everyone wants something with retinol in it. Retinol is actually an over-the-counter ingredient. Retinoids are prescription. But basically what retinol does is it does help with the aging process in that it smooths out the surface of your skin. The way it does that is by exfoliating the skin. So using retinol, it's typically used at night, and you'll get an exfoliating of the skin and a rejuvenation by increased collagen production.
And the other kind of catchword is acids. There's alpha lipoic acids, there's all sorts of acids. Is one better than the other, or what should we be looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids in general are good. They're important for our skincare, preventing aging. Basically, they smooth the skin, tighten the skin, and depending on how potent they are, they can brighten the skin.
And so we kind of look for those couple of words in the ingredient label. Now, if you're like me, when you were growing up, you never used sunscreen. We were the generation that used baby oil. We didn't know anything about, maybe copper tone once in a while, but is an SPF factor important too to look for?
Yes, an SPF factor when you're using a sunscreen. Basically, you want to hydrate your skin as much as possible to prevent aging, but SPF 30 is really the goal. Higher can be more helpful, but the increase is not that much more protection. The key is consistent application frequently.
And, besides just these ingredients in the products, what else should we really look for in a good skincare regimen?
With a good skincare regimen, you basically, as we age, want to make sure we're using something more hydrating. I shy away from foaming cleansers because they're generally more drying. So hydrating cleanser and a sunscreen moisturizer is important. And then also reapplying a good moisturizer at night, usually with vitamin C. As an antioxidant, it's shown to be very, very hydrating. And that's the key to preventing some of the signs of aging.
And here's something that I actually was talking to some friends about when I knew I was going to have the opportunity to talk to a dermatologist. Can you over-exfoliate? Can you exfoliate your skin too often at an older age? Is that damaging?
Yes, it can be damaging. Basically, when we exfoliate, we're talking about retinoids and retinol. We want to make sure that you start off at a low potency, something not very strong, and you want to make sure you avoid thin areas on the face, especially under the eyes.
Right.
Because the skin thins as we age, and you're more likely to get bruising and dark spots when you exfoliate with ingredients that are too strong.
And I know for this segment, we're going to have all the information on the screen, but how do we get in touch with you?
My email address is pretty easy. I think it's theomedderm@gmail.com. So theomedderm@gmail.com. I'd love to have any questions from anyone.
Terrific. We sure appreciate that.
Thank
Now,
you.
Dr. Theo, thank you so much for educating us on how to evaluate skincare products.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
It's nice to be here.